Welcome, Snack Attackers. My name is Jason, and I have another potentially fantastic product to review for you guys today. Now, in a very first for this channel, and a very first for a very long time, which I guess, since it isn't actually a first for me, saying very first in a long time is a little bit of a misnomer. In something that I haven't done or seen or had in a very long time, we have an Aldi exclusive on the channel. Now, Aldi's an interesting food market. Its parent company is like a company in Germany, and that's why a lot of their weirder stuff that you wouldn't expect comes from Germany, which is interesting. But they also have their own chip brand called Clancy's. You know, everyone has their generic brand. However, it's rare that generic brands get exclusive flavors. It happens occasionally. Kroger and Mariano's famously had quite a few, and that's the only one I can think of. I don't think Target's ever had anything exclusive. That's like an interesting flavor that only you can get at Target, in Target's proprietary brand. But here we are talking about something brand new and exclusive to Aldi. It is the brand new Clancy's crinkle cut pulled pork flavored kettle chips. That's right, these kettle chips are pulled pork flavored. Now, how much is a bag this large and this exclusive gonna set you at it's like a budget store usually. Aldi's, well, it's actually $5.99, and as you've seen with a lot of videos covering chip bags, $5.99 is kind of a lot. The flavor icon Nashville and all of them, although being terrible, were like $3 to $4 if I recall, depending on where you bought them. I am going to real quickly read the blurb to you guys out loud. I will, I swear. But firstly, I want to look at the ingredients to make sure there's not bacon fat, because I've learned my lesson. If there's bacon fat, I might just throw these chips, and the rest of this video is just me complaining about using old bacon. It was bacon grease. I don't know. It might be that the rest of this video. I'm scanning very, very quickly because I don't want this to be too long. Okay, nothing about bacon fat, bacon grease, pork grease, none of that. No old grease. Thank you, Aldi's. You're doing better than Lay's. Now let's read the little blurb together, you and me. You know, story time. We all love snacks, but getting a good one isn't easy. You need great ingredients. Lots of flavor and some big, satisfying crunches. At Clancy's, we have all that and more. Oh, it's just like it's a blanket Clancy statement. I thought it would have something to do with pulled pork. Let's get in a real brief aside on how I feel about pulled pork to allow you to really understand what I might be feeling. Pulled pork, not a fan. Don't know what it is. I've told you before that I don't super love barbecue sauce. I find it's frequently too sweet. And for some reason, I don't really love pulled pork texture, I guess. I've nothing against shredded chicken or obviously, what else is shredded? Do they shred beef? Yeah, like beef barbacoa? Yeah, I have nothing against that. For some reason, pork with like drowned in barbecue sauce, you know what it is? I actually do know what it is. It's not that I don't like the pulled pork texture. It's not even that I don't like pulled pork. It's that all base pulled pork, the cheap stuff with the super sweet barbecue sauce, that's what I associate with pulled pork. I've had great pulled pork sandwiches before. I've made fantastic pulled pork sandwiches before. And it lives and dies on the sauce and how tender the beef is. I actually like a little bit more. I don't like to be so tender that there's no texture. I like a little bit of resistance, a little bit. But let's get into it, you know? The smell test does not bode well. It just smells like barbecue chips, and that was genuinely a worry I had. I didn't share it with you guys. Sometimes I don't share all my worries with you, just like I don't share all my hopes, dreams, or aspirations to be the #1 snack attacker. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. To snack them is my real I'm not going to go through all of that. I'll probably get like copyright claim struck or something. I mean, I did briefly parody it. I changed the word, but you know. So yeah, these are crinkle cut. I'm getting a few out just so you can see what they look like. It says Pitmaster over here, which you can't see, but maybe you can if the editor zooms in and does their job. I didn't mean to sound like a lamb. We're talking about pigs. Maybe just farm animals. Now, why do I point out that Pitmaster? Usually when something gets a little something on the bottom, that means that there might be more in the future. Like more in the Pitmaster line, you know? But let's give this a try. 2 chips as always, you know, flavor profile. 3, 2, 1. Snack attack. What? Why? Who? Oh, no. I'll have another one. Because there's an indescribable taste. Well, I have to somehow describe to you. That's my job here. Mostly tastes like barbecue chip. But then there's something off. Almost sour. Acidic. It's probably what they're trying to mimic the coleslaw with on a pulled pork sandwich. There's no porkiness, there's no meat flavor, which at this point, having so many pork flavored product chips, I don't know that I am missing that, because this is something new. I swear to you, many of the meat flavored chips were just like steak or beef or something. I do not recall there being so much pork flavor before. I think we had a few like ranch bacon stuff, you know, over the years, and bacon in general probably, but focusing actually on that pork flavor, it's just not translating. And this year alone, we have now had like 3 or 4 different brands. We've had the Pringles Baconator, we've had the Lay's many offerings of pork, we've had this, and did we not have a 4th? I could have swore there was a 4th. There was okay, so the 365 Whole Foods would have had pastrami on rye, Italian hoagie, and the Cuban, which was pork, but that one was really good. Ham. But yes, other than that, that's 1 out of 4. And what is going on with this year that everything is pork flavored in the chip space? Ugh. This tastes terrible though. But it doesn't taste like pork. That is what I'm trying to impart. I am not happy that I have this giant bag, nor am I happy that it was $5.99. And it's fitting for Aldi's. Not that I'm saying that Aldi's is a bad place, but what am I saying then? It sounded like I was saying Aldi's is a bad place. It's fitting that it's in a location that's harder to find. I'm not saying that Aldi's isn't ubiquitous, especially not in this area. There's a ton of Aldi's, but not everyone like shops at Aldi's. You gotta like decide. You gotta be like, I'm shopping at Aldi's today. It's not like on a whim you could go to Target. You know, you'd be like, you know, I'm feeling like bored. Maybe I'll just zip on over to Target. No one on a whim goes to Aldi's because it's just a grocery store basically. Yeah, they've got some other weird stuff, but it's like weekly and it shifts out. It's, you know. That being said though, the question wait, I didn't do any of my metrics. What is going on? It's a snack attack pass. It is getting a 3 out of 10 because it is more palatable than the 2 out of 10 Lay's flavor icon. What is this? What am I at a meeting? Why don't you take a seat right there? It is more palatable than some of those really terrible chips that got 1s and 2s, so it's going to get a 3. That being said, the question we ask around here is not is it at least better than the Pringles Wendy's Baconator or the Nashville Hot Chicken Flavors icon? No, the question we asked around here is, would you buy it again? My answer is no. It's at Aldi's exclusively. It's more expensive than other chip like bags by a lot, and the flavor's not good. That's 3 strikes. You're out of here. Baseball. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all the fun YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.